Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you, and it's to my pre-existing subscribers. Welcome, my little astronauts. For any of you guys who have served in the U.S. military or have served in any way or shape or form into the federal government or to help to be in service of us, thank you so much. I want to tell you that I appreciate you this Memorial Day. This is being live streamed on May 17, 2021 at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a brand new video coming out soon called Speedy Tarot Under a Minute, where I talk about different topics and different videos, and I try to cover them and give you information under a minute. So let me know what you guys think in the potential future about that. All right, if you're interested in booking a video with me, check the description below. You have all the information there that you need. And here are the disclaimers. All right, then let's do some tarot, right? If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, don't forget to like this video. Thank you all of you guys who came back. Thank you, Clarence. Hi, Homestead. Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex Lee. And hi, Melda. I apologize, I mispronounced your name. All right, so we have a lot to get through today, so let's jump right into it. Thank you all of you guys who have previously seen the other videos. All right, so if you are new here, you just want to, just read one part of a tarot reading, just check the description below. I have them timestamp for you. All right, so let's talk about the Secret Service playing a role on January 6th. There's been a tweet out recently that says that people have seen Secret Service basically cheering on the protesters or, quote, rioters on January 6th. So let's kind of get a deep idea of that. There is no better idea than to use my code name game, because it's all clearance information right here. So let's take a look. Spirit Angel tell me, did people in Secret Service play a major role in some degree? Did they partake on January 6th Capitol riot? What happened? Now remember, Secret Service protects people in high positions of power, particularly the President and Vice President of the United States. So let's see. Did they partake in Spirit Angels, did they partake in the Capitol riots on January 6th? Okay. What else do we need to know? Did they partake on the Capitol riots? Did they partake in it? Spirit Angels, tell me. Okay. We got weird name coming up, I'll tell you that. Did they partake in the Capitol riot? Okay, let's leave that, and then, well, if we need more, we'll come back. All right. Let's add the taboo cards. Spirits and Angels, did the Secret Service play a major role on January 6th? Thank you. Hopefully it's not too much. Too many cards. All right. So you guys can see it's a little bit more clearer. Let's use this deck. This should be a cool deck. Did the Secret Service play a major role on January 6th, Spirits and Angels? Tell me. Okay. Yes or no? Did they play a major role? All right. Interesting. All right. We're going to start, okay? All right, so thank you all for coming. I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's jump back into this. All right, so what we have here is we have the code name. So the first one that came up was school. And I cursed sever, but even though it says server, it's her sever, which basically like you sever somebody's head. So almost like betrayal basically. Like they're learning how to betray somebody. And we have here platypus. Now platypus had a big back end, right? And so it's basically saying here is that it feels like they hit somebody. Like they hit somebody unintentionally in the wrong way, and it could be used with a stick. Right now, it could be like unintentionally and stuff like that. Thank you, Melda. My shoulder's doing very well. I jumped 30 points in terms of expansion of my shoulder, so my shoulder is healing rapidly. So thank you for asking. Diva, yes, I'll definitely ask if they were complicit. We have heart and heart. So it does feel like they are covering their heart a little bit. It doesn't feel like they're a little cold. But that's part of being a Secret Service, so I'll let that slide. We do have here duck, ring. So they may be part of a ring. right? And some of them may have ducked because they were scared of what could have happened, as it never happened in U.S. history. As well, also some of them may be part of the ring. So it does feel like a lot of them just duck and hid, while others were part of a ring, and they may be part of connected to it. We do have here a crane. I think this could be like a bird or it could be an old person, but I don't really know if that's necessarily the correct terminology here. And we do have here trip. So it could be talking about Biden in the case, since he's older and that he may be taking a trip, so potentially they had to protect him, right? All right, so let's kind of get a little bit more here. So we have blizzard, but it's a storm, right? That's what they kept saying. The Trump kept saying, the Trumpers kept saying the storm is coming, right? We do have here roll. Was it normally they played a big role, but it's reversed? But tell me that no, it doesn't feel like the Secret Service played a big role in it. It feels more, if anything, it does feel like they were complicit. And I'll go into why, because I see it here in the cards. I didn't really need any of this extra, but I wanted to get them to you just in case. Right? We have Bird Baby Born Deliver Club. So their job was to deliver. So the Trumpers were supposed to deliver this deliberate overturn of the election. We have here is we have beans, baked string, lima, vegetable, something at the end word. But basically it means that that's just beans. It just feels like it's just something that can easily be squished together, like the Trump people were easily baked. Now it doesn't really make sense why that would be the case here, but it does make a lot of sense. We do have here the 3 scoozes. So I would not be surprised if just 3 out of, just say 1,000 Secret Service partook in some form of fashion in January 6th, right? I don't really see all of them dead. Okay, I don't really see that here. We do have here governor, was talked about mayor, president, state politician, executive. That's what they're supposed to protect. But instead, it says tortoise, hare, slow, raised turtle, Galapagos Island. What tells me here is that if anything was to happen to Joe Biden on January 6th, they will be slow to respond. Okay? So that could be, if you ask, are they being complicit? Yes. We do have here as well, we do have jockey, rider, thoroughbred, silk, this underwear, and then we have here kosher pastrami sandwich food eat. If anything, they may have, the only way that they could have gotten to Biden was via food, like food poisoning, but it didn't happen. Thank God. We do have here quit reverse, but it's DNA. So forensic CSI genetic mass test. In order to really fully determine if the Secret Service partook in January 6th, with that they will need to have their DNA looked at. And we do have here, as well as we have raincoat, slicker, wear, protect, dry, wet. I do feel like their job was to protect the president. I think that was their main concern here. I don't really see anything really that they took. Most of them didn't really take on a role in January 6th. We do have here 5 of Cups, right? Their job was to protect the president from any sort of disaster, like an assassination, right? So it didn't happen. That's why it's reversed. We have here the Pentacle, making sure that he didn't get removed or being put in harm's ways. And we do have here, I wanted to see what will be the final outcome for Secret Service. And so here is the end deck of the card, the final deck at the bottom of the deck here. And we have here the 2 of Wands, which basically means that they just watched from afar. Right? The only reason why I looked into this because someone reported on Twitter, someone in a high position of power has reported that that they saw a few Secret Service members laughing and giggling during the January 6th riot, and I figured, you know what? It's a topic that we can cover, right? All right, so now for the second part of this video, we are now going to be covering the 9/11 Commission for January 6th. Now, it's not initially called 9/11. It's just what is initially the idea or the idea behind it that was initiated when the Twin Towers went down. So we're going to take a look at that as well. All right, hold on. Okay, give me one more minute, then we'll begin that part of the video, and then I'll leave you alone for the rest of the day. I'm sure I'm tired you guys out. All right. What do you guys think about this video so far? Now, please keep in mind, it's just for entertainment purposes only. All right, so spirits and angels, tell me. Okay. Please tell me, what is the 9/11 style commission for January 6th, looking into January 6th, going to entail in the future about what happened really on January 6th? Can you give us information on that? Give me 5 deck and then give me the bottom of the deck at the fat outcome. 5 more cards. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. One more card, please. Thank you. Oh, all these cards keep coming up. Noticeable. We're also going to be using the United States of Tarot deck here. I will be interviewing her again sometime next month. She does have her brand new deck coming out with brand new images for the United States. So let's take a look at that as well. All right, so Spirits and Angels, Tommy, any more additional information that you would like us to know about what happened on January 6th with a brand new commission looking into what happened? Final outcome card. Thank you. All right. Interesting. Well, the first thing I got here with the fact is that they are concerned about Kamala Harris. They don't care about anyone else but Kamala Harris. Alex, I used that. I didn't even read your comment. Luckily, we two minds think alike, right? All right, so we have here as well, is the first card is we have a 9 of Cups, right? Oh, it's a little too chubby over here. We have the 9 of Cups, and basically what it's referring to here is that it does feel like there is a lack of momentum going into this commission. There's a lot of people who want to understand what really happened so that they could prevent another thing like that from happening again. Now, for the second card here, we have the Empress. Was telling me that this is all about democracy, so democracy is in power. I don't think Russia is involved in this particular stunt. I think it will be very detrimental to Russia and United States relations if they partook in the January 6th riot. It does not feel like Russian energy. It does feel like white supremacy, anti-feminine, anti-women type energy. It does feel like these are men who are very stuck up. We do have here the moon here a lot. The problem is about this moon, and this is funny, asteroids. It does feel like a lot of these people who took partake in January 6th were former military men, people who were highly advanced, particularly in the area of sniper. So I would not be surprised if people have military background or were part of the military or been discharged in some degree or form or dishonored. It does feel like it's in some degree or some way that it's going to be information that's going to come out or be entailed about the U.S. military, and it may be detrimental. So they may be determining right now whether or not that would be a very good idea to release, as it will harm the image of the U.S. military. A lot of what really happened on January 6th with the people having PTSD and them being abused mentally, to the point where because they've been on the battlefield that they're unable to think clearly. And we have here the death card, right? It came up during the riot as well. And we have here is that the funny thing is we have the Scorpio here, which is all about the hidden the darkness. And then we have here the death card, which is all about the Scorpion type energy. And it does feel like they feel like it was their destiny, their job to say who was president and who was not. They were literally trying to overthrow the government, right? Look at this. The king is dead, and I did not put this here, but just literally the design thing. The king is dead and he's in blue, right? And here are the people, and they're saying, you know what? We're going to determine who is president. I almost feel like it's an attempted coup. That's what was happening. We all knew it was an attempted coup, but let's be real here. Alright, thank you, Alexis. Oh, Alexa, excuse me, I apologize. We have here the 3 of Swords, and what it's referring to here is that there are 3 different reasons for initially what happened on January 6th. There are 3 different ways, there are 3 different lines. It almost feels like a spider web. And what I mean by spider web, I feel like there are 3 different areas and 3 different reasons for what really happened on January 6th. So if you go to 3 different people who attacked the Capitol, they will give you 3 different reasons. Or at least one of them will give you one reason, someone else will give you another. We do have here the Ace of Wands. If, or any particular way, they had a hold of the U.S. military or any sort of weapon, they can indeed do some major damage. But we were very lucky they didn't have control and that they were not smart enough to be hackers. But that does not mean the next one will not be a hacked, where they control or hack into someone's military and try to point it toward the Capitol. Please keep in mind that we were very lucky that they were on foot and not behind a computer screen. We have the 9 of Cups, right? And this is reversed. Now, this is all about my election card. This is my election day card. The people voting from all different backgrounds coming together to do the democratic duty. But it's in reverse. And what this is really telling me here is that they were trying to overthrow the will of the people because the minority said it's unacceptable. And we have the Princess of Wands. And we have here very beautifully Kamala Harris, right? They are afraid of Kamala. They were not afraid of Joe Biden. They were fine with a Joe Biden presidency. But what they have feared was a Kamala Harris presidency. That's why it's reversed. The reason why, and I said that there are 3 different reasons. One of them is anti-feminine. And the reason is because they don't like Kamala. They don't like the fact that there's going to be another person of color in the White House, because they want to limit these people from having the ability to use their voice for the good for those who feel disenfranchised, for those who feel like they don't have a voice in government. Then I asked for the final outcome card here, and we have here for the final outcome card of the 9/11 Style Commission for January 6th, we have the Star. Understanding where we went wrong. And part of where we went wrong was that the people feel left out. And part of what really made these people so radical was that they feel like because they made the wrong choice, just put this out here, they made the wrong choice not to go to college. And so therefore their degree over time, what used to be plentiful, became this, dried out. That was on them. That's not on the government. They had an opportunity to get a college degree. My generation doesn't have that opportunity because we're always going to be in debt, but they didn't have that opportunity to be in debt. So they chose to do that. They chose to pick this path, and because of it, this is what it resulted. It was a revolution for them because they felt like they weren't able to get high-paying jobs. Part of what happened, what led to January 6th, yes, it was white supremacy, but it's also people who have been disfranchised, been left out by the government, been robbed by the government, been, what's best put, been ignored. Those people who showed up, even though that they had wrong intentions for a lot of them, there were some of those there who were upset at the government, that they were angry and fed up. They took that anger and they put it towards the Capitol instead of running for office to make it different. That's on them. But in the end, they were unsuccessful because the emperor never got back in. And that, my friend, is the 9/11 Style Commission on what really happened on January 6th. And that is what they're going to find out. Now, please keep in mind that this is just for entertainment purposes only. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content such as this. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I love you and have a very beautiful night. Bye.